Terrell County, Texas Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland joins me once again. Thank you, sir. Nice to see you. And just to give the viewers an idea, how far is your county from Mexico?
Greta, we're right on the U.S.-Mexico border. We actually have 54 miles of the Rio Grande River that borders right up to Mexico. We're also the 10th largest county in the state of Texas with over 2,300 square miles and have a Border Patrol station here that patrols not just our county, but a portion of Brewster County, Texas as well.
Okay, can you tell me now, in light of the fact that you're right on the border, how are things today compared to like a year ago if I were down there walking the border and talking to people and talking to you?
You know, Greta, it's a complete 180 down here. And what really changed was President Trump being vocal about the border, having the support of Tom Homan and his experience along the border, and bringing back other prior Border Patrol agents and ICE agents that are making a tremendous difference. But really it boils down to President Trump being vocal about it and letting the rest of the world know you're not going to cross our borders illegally. And if you try to, there's going to be a consequence. You can't have border security without having consequences. Otherwise, people are going to continue to come.
All right, the border is a big business for the cartel. Have they had to regroup because now there may not be so much as human trafficking, but they still, I no doubt, want to get the fentanyl across the border and do whatever they can to, to make money and to commit crimes and violence and do everything they can that they always do.
So currently, while it is quiet and when we've had lulls in activity, maybe not to this extreme low, but we know that the cartel's studying every move that we make. Whether it's us at the local level, the state level, U.S. Border Patrol agents, and of course with the Department of Defense, as well as the Mexican National Guard. They're watching all those components. They're going to see how they can get their weapons through. And when I say weapons, not talking about guns. Of course, we know guns flow south into Mexico, but they're, as you mentioned, fentanyl, methamphetamines, and criminal aliens across that U.S.-Mexico border. They're watching us, and they're planning their next steps.
And what about children? And the sort of the missing children, the people we were talking about for the last year, and now everyone's sort of silent about that. Are they accounted for?
Yeah, Greta, it certainly has been quiet about it. I know there was some information that came out that ICE is putting some new requirements in to start focusing on some of those unaccompanied children that came across the border. And look, we have to look at the age of those. So Border Patrol considers unaccompanied child to be 13 or younger, and then an unaccompanied minor, that's going to be from 14 to 17. A lot of those kids that came in were right in that 14 to 17 age. We're looking 4 to 5 years ago. They're going to be 19, 20, 21 now. They're certainly of age to be able to go back home and be deported. And that's what this administration is going to start looking to do.
All right, you come across the border now, you go through a checkpoint, and you're given a ticket to show up for a court for an asylum hearing. Are you returned to Mexico, or can you stay in the United States pending that?
So now, Greta, what we have in place, again, are consequences. So if you cross that border illegally, we're going to find a consequence for you, whether that's going to be an expedited removal, which we're sending not just Mexicans back to Mexico, but we're also sending some of that CHNV program, the Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. If you're a single adult crossing the border, you're going to be sent back to Mexico if you're from those countries. If you're from other countries, then they're going to find bed space for you here in the United States. They're going to set you up to see an immigration judge and then be deported back to your country of origin. So a big difference, Greta, a big difference.
Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, once again, thank you for joining me, sir.
Thank you, Greta.